Do your friends and family send you dodgy messages on WhatsApp?
If so, then you're in the right place. You're listening to What's Crap on WhatsApp. We are the voice note show that investigates the crap in your WhatsApp groups. I'm Kate Wilkinson from Africa Check, the continent's leading fact-checking organization.
And I'm Paul McNally from podcasting company Volume. This week, we're investigating 3 viral messages.
Number 1, do infrared thermometers damage your brain?
Number 2, does South Africa have the world's 5th highest COVID-19 infection rate?
And number 3, does a widely shared picture show an ambassador walking on the backs of children?
Stay tuned to find out. Okay, so what's first on the list today, Kate?
A message that was shared on Facebook warns that infrared thermometers may be, and I'm quoting here, causing potential health issues by aiming an infrared ray to the pineal gland.
Those guns used to check your COVID-19 temperature? I mean, I get mine taken basically every day with one of those.
Yeah, if not many times a day. The post goes on to say that thermometers target the pineal gland, which is located directly in the center of the forehead, with an infrared ray. The claim has also been shared a lot in a video that came from YouTube.
I want to talk to you about the temperature checks they're doing with the temperature guns, particularly with regard to your pineal gland, which is vitally important and something which is under constant attack and has been for a long time, because it's the bridge, if you will, or the gateway is probably a better one, to the higher energy realms, the spirit worlds.
Okay, question number 1. What is the pineal gland?
So, it's a small gland that is located deep in your skull. So the message's claim that it's located directly in the center of your forehead is wrong. Just don't listen to that. The gland produces melatonin, and that's a hormone that controls our sleep patterns.
Okay, so how are infrared thermometers supposedly harming the pineal gland?
It claims that somehow the thermometers release a beam of infrared light that zaps the gland.
Okay, wait. Thermometers only detect infrared radiation, right? They're measuring it. They don't and can't emit it.
Yeah, that's good science, Paul. FYI, infrared radiation is a type of light that isn't visible to us. We can't see it, but we can sometimes feel it as heat.
People radiate some body heat in the form of infrared light. Infrared thermometers detect this and determine how hot a person's body is according to the intensity of the light or radiation.
Oh, and there's one more thing we need to address from this message. It also says that pointing an infrared thermometer at your wrist instead of your forehead gives you a more accurate temperature reading.
Okay, that can't be true.
It's not. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration recommends pointing infrared thermometers directly at the forehead for an accurate reading.
So I'm safe then, right? Getting my temperature taken with an infrared thermometer.
Completely safe. Experts from the Medan Digital Health Lab, a journalism project aimed at addressing health misinformation, say that digital thermometers, including infrared ones, don't have negative health effects.
So this is crap then?
Total crap.
What have we got next, Kate?
So this one is quite interesting. The New York Times, in a report on alleged corruption during South Africa's COVID-19 lockdown, said the country had the 5th highest COVID-19 infection rate in the world.
Whoa, that's pretty high. And I mean, it's the New York Times, so I'm thinking that it's true?
Okay, let's start with the basics. An infection rate measures the number of COVID-19 cases relative to the population. The New York Times linked its claim about South Africa's infection rate to its global COVID-19 dashboard.
This allows users to view a list of countries ordered by both the total number of cases and the number of cases per 100,000 people.
And that second measure, the per 100,000 people one, is what we call the infection rate. And when you look at the data, you see that South Africa had the world's 17th or 20th highest infection rate. And that depends on which data you use. Some rankings include more countries and territories than others.
So what South Africa was ranked 5th for was the total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases. And the claim that South Africa has the world's 5th highest COVID-19 infection rate is crap.
So crap.
So always be wary, even if it's reputable outlets like the New York Times.
To their credit, though, they have corrected their report once we pointed out the error. Our last investigation is of a screenshot posted on Facebook. It shows a line of more than 30 young people lying on their stomachs on what seems to be a makeshift airfield.
Whoa, okay, let me take a look. The kids form a kind of pathway, and so there's a crowd that appears to be looking on as, what the hell, a man supported by two women is walking across the youngsters' backs.
Yeah, and the text reads, Chinese ambassador arriving in Kiribati, which has recently cut off its diplomatic relation with Taiwan.
And the next part is worse. It reads, black children formed a carpet to let the Chinese ambassador walk on.
This screenshot has been viewed more than 1.7 million times since it was posted on 17 August 2020.
Okay, and what do we know about it?
So, Kiribati is a country of 33 small islands in the Central Pacific Ocean. Its population is about 120,000 people.
A reverse image search reveals that the photo is in fact genuine. It has not been altered, and it appears to show a recent incident in Kiribati.
The New York Times says that the photo went viral after it was condemned by US and Australian officials who criticized it for reinforcing Chinese colonialism.
But the UK Guardian has reported that the incident is in line with Kiribati's customs. The human carpet was reportedly made up of young men, okay, so not children, and it's typically performed during weddings.
And it's also reportedly offensive to refuse the gesture. Plus, the Vietnam Times reported that people in Kiribati actually defended the practice after all the online outrage.
So this is half crap then, because the photo is genuine, but those lying down were young men, not children.
Yeah, so some truth and a little crap.
That's all the time we have for today's show. Now you know what's crap and what's not. I hope some of them surprised you.
Your friends and family can sign up for our show over WhatsApp. The number is 082-709-3527. Make sure to save us as a contact in your phone and then shoot us a message to confirm.
You can find the show wherever you get your podcasts, from Apple to Spotify. If you listen there, you'll find some show notes and a link to the fact checks.
Yeah, you'll be able to see the pictures we talk about. Our theme song is composed by John Bartman. I'm Kate Wilkinson.
And I'm Paul McNally.
Bye.
Volume